everyone, and welcome back to UZEX News on UzReport TV channel. Today in our edition, you can get acquainted with the latest exchange news as well as with the exchange market condition of polypropylene. At the beginning of our program, we traditionally offer you the results of trades on all trading platforms of UZEX market and definitely the price dynamics of the top commodity positions. These were the main indicators of UZEX exchange over the past week. Now let's dwell on to the latest exchange news. Within the framework of the annual general meeting of the International Association of Exchanges of Countries of the Commonwealth of Independent States signed an agreement on cooperation and joint activities between Joint Stock Company Uzbek Commodity Exchange and Joint Stock Company TEK-Trade. According to the agreement, the parties intend to cooperate in the field of development of foreign trade in fruit and vegetable products between Uzbekistan and Russia through the introduction of exchange mechanisms that facilitate foreign trade procedures and reduce transaction costs. To this end, it is planned to integrate the electronic trading systems UZEX Agro and TEK-Trade, which will increase the efficiency, transparency, and reliability of foreign trade operations. The parties will also conduct joint marketing activities to engage manufacturers, exporters, importers, logistics, and transport companies in electronic bidding. We're moving to a separate segment of the UZEX exchange trade platform. To be exact, let's consider more properly a polypropylene market for 9 months of the current year. Between January and June 2025, more than 30,000 tons of polypropylene were traded on UZEX exchange. In the market structure, 3 groups of polypropylene are leading, including injection polypropylene, which takes the lion's share, as we can see on the screen, and it goes with 45% at the UZEX exchange trade platform. The second position here is taken by fiber ones, which goes with 25%, and the third top leadership position here is taken by yarn type of polypropylene, which goes with 23% and takes the third leadership position at the Uzbek Commodity Exchange. The share of film marks was 5%, as we can see on the screen, and blow molding goes with 2% respectively. So let's go and look more properly one of the most demandable type in the segment of polypropylene, which is going to be FR170H price dynamics. At the beginning of this year, average prices stood at level of 16 million sums per ton, as we can see on the screen. Afterwards, in the months of March, prices rose to 16.7 million sums per ton and went up to almost its maximum level, which goes with 16.9 million sums per ton, which is the highest figure for the period under review. And in the months of June, average price fell to 16 million sums per ton, and the average price dropped by 5%, as we can see on the screen. So let's go to the next diagram, and that's going to be the J150 price dynamics, which is another demandable trend in the segment of polypropylene. at the Uzbek Commodity Exchange. And almost similar trend is observed in the market of polypropylene of injection marks. At the beginning of the year, the average prices of J150 polypropylene was 15.7 million soums per ton, as we can see on the screen. In the months of March, there is an increase, as we can see on the screen. The average prices rose to the highest level for the current year, 16.6 million soums per ton. However, in the following months, it is stabilized at the level of 16.2 million soums per ton, as we can see on the screen. And definitely this is quite positive news for the traders working in this segment, and due to the factory producers and their systematical performing, we can see quite stable price formation at the Uzbek Commodity Exchange. So let's go to the regional structure in the next, and in the structure of buyers across the regions, we can point out metropolitan area Tashkent and Tashkent region goes with the absolute leadership position, and definitely the combined share goes with 63%, as we can see on the screen, on consuming polypropylene at the Uzbek Commodity Exchange. And Samarkand region takes the second position, as we can see on the screen, and it means 15.4% on consuming polypropylene. The share of Fergana region is about 6%, and it takes the third top leadership position. Here it goes, Fergana region 6%. The share of other regions was in the range of 1 to 5%. These were all comments for today. Thank you for watching us and being with us. Do join us next week on UzReport TV channel, and definitely with our website at www.uzex.uz. See you next week. Bye.